I mean, talk about the match, but also just particularly Sock's forehand. What was that shot like coming at you? What did you feel off it?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got a lot of spin on it, so got to get used to it a little bit because majority of the players don't play with that much topspin. And going in, you know that he has that wicked forehand, so it's also a different mindset about it, and he disguises it well. You don't really see where he's going because of his action is very quick. So I think I did very well actually being able to counter it and eventually also maybe neutralizing it a little bit. But I thought the first set was actually very good tennis, and then I was able to pull away. It was the quick break in the second set, and myself, I played a very clean match. I think I served great. I was actually also returning very well, and that gave me the opportunity to stay in control of the match.
Roger, what is it like when you're playing somebody for the first time? Obviously, Jack had made it very clear that there was sort of an awe factor going up against one of the big four guys for the first time in his career. What is it like for you going up against a guy that you know has got big weapons but you hadn't seen him before?
Yeah, I mean it's tricky. It's different, no doubt about it. I go into the matches, like I said, you think about the forehand, you think that he's young, he's got nothing to lose. He just came back from injury, he's played a wonderful tournament, so he can just leave it all out there and go for it. And I don't quite know his patterns yet. And clearly, it's not like I don't care losing against a guy my age or who's 25, but still you always also try to beat the younger guys too, especially that first time when you play someone. Maybe so you try a little bit extra hard. Not that I try harder today than other matches. I always feel the same way, but you do feel the pressure a bit more, even though I wasn't nervous going into the match. But players like Jack can surprise you in the way they hit the ball, the shot selection sometimes, and then he's got a very big serve. He's got a lot of power, easy power, and that can make it very difficult.
Roger, you go from playing somebody you've not really faced before and you don't know much about to somebody you know everything about. What are your thoughts on playing Tomasz?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know everything, but a lot. Yeah, I mean, we have played on many occasions, and especially over many years. I don't know when we played the very first time, but I've seen his game evolve, seen how established himself in the top 10, and I think the first time we played was at the Olympics, probably in Athens, where he beat me actually. So I've seen him for over 10 years now, and it's great how he's been able to establish himself in the top 10 consistently and made it quite easy for himself to actually be there. So he's got that easy power we were talking about, like Jack has, and because he's been around for so long, he knows his potential. He knows as well, it's important to know your limitations as well as a player, so you don't pull off shots that are totally stupid, and I think he does very well, and probably also with a new team now, he feels eager to try out new things and maybe gives him extra energy. So I think it's going to be an interesting matchup for him having a new team in the back, really.
Tamaya Baczynski was saying that she was kind of blown away that you knew that she was on a 14-match win streak, 15-match win streak, that sort of thing. How much do you know about kind of her backstory and what she's been able to do this year?
I mean, maybe I know a little bit more than you guys, just because the fact I read Swiss papers sometimes, and that's where I've heard most of her stories, and as well from some Swiss players. I think my fitness coach's wife used to work with her, I think, so I always remember hearing how difficult it has been for her, and then I remember the situation when she retired, and I was like, are you serious? Like retiring at 22? Like how far has the game gone? Because everybody started retiring so early, and so it was nice when I heard she was going to try to come back, and I never thought she was going to get this high, but she has great potential, and I'm so happy for her now, and she gets the reward of playing Serena here in Center Court, which I'm sure she's going to take it all in, because that's the kind of girl she is. She really likes these occasions, and I wish her the well for the season now, because I think she finished the season outside of top 200 last year maybe, or in 13, and now she's back in the top 30, top 20 almost. It's an unbelievable story actually.
Roger, you were just talking about the fact that you had nerves going out for the match against Sock. What sort of form do those nerves take? Do you just want to be left alone? Is it butterflies in the stomach? How does it manifest?
For me now?
Yeah.
When I was younger?
No, now. You say you had nerves going out to play Sock?
No, I wasn't actually as nervous as I thought I could be. You feel those moments sometimes in the match where you're just like extra focused, extra tense. But usually for me it's more on the butterfly side, like your stomach is like, oh, okay, this is a big moment, or this might be a big match, or you know, I like having people around. I don't need to like go in a corner all by myself, you know, timeout style. I don't need that kind of thing.
Roger, is there a specific area of your game you're particularly satisfied with in the start of the tournament?
Well, the thing is, I really felt like I was struggling with my rhythm in my first two matches. I think I talked about that yesterday, that I just felt like it was tough for me to control the ball. Seppi said the same thing at the net. Just like not really feeling the ball. It's the moment you put too much spin on the ball, you shank it. You know, sometimes it just flies on you. So I think it's been a difficult tournament for many players. Because as you progress in the tournament, you get more match court time. You get used to the balls better. And today was by far my best match. So I'm very happy how I was serving in particular when it was important, the beginning of the games. And then also on the return, I was able to play both with the slice, coming over, and then even standing back, and all three things worked. And when that's the case, it's great as a player to know you have all these options when it would come down to the crunch.
Roger, what are your thoughts on Wayne O'Desning's 15-year ban?
Well, I mean, I only heard about it this morning, like all of you guys, I guess. What do you want me to tell you? I think it's good you catch guys who don't do things they shouldn't be doing. Players and athletes should know that if they cheat, they get caught, I guess. That's the moral of the story here. I didn't know him at all, personally, to be quite honest. But I'm all for a clean sport, and that's why you gotta catch those guys who don't do the things they're supposed to be doing.